Hello to everyone and welcome to our presentation. As you can see, it is going to be about Google Classroom. First, I'm going to say the members, which are me, Juan Camilo, Jose Miguel Londoño, Andres Felipe Alvarez, and Francisco Gálvez. So, what is it and why did we choose it? Why did we choose such famous platform from many others that already exist? Well, the reason is mainly because we as students from the licenciatura are already familiar with Schoology. And for this reason, we wanted to know how different is it from Schoology? Is it the same or are there significant differences? Or what makes it special or different from Schoology in this case? Both of them are of course learning management systems. So we as a group decided to go into Google Classroom and see how it works. So we are going to start with Miguel showing us how to create a class.
Now let's see how to create a class using Google Classroom. But first of all, I want to clarify that you have to use an email that you are not using as a student. Otherwise, you cannot create a class. Like for example, in this case, this is my email for the UTP, and I have class, so I cannot create. I can use this email only for attending classes, but not for creating. So I'm going to use another email to show you how to do it. So we go here, we swipe down, and there you have Classroom. Okay, so here you go to this plus. You have two options: to join a class or to create a class. You choose the second option. Click here that you have read. Continue. Now the name, let's say English course, section first term, and let's say it is group number 1. This is only if you want to be very specific. I mean, it is not mandatory to fill in all the gaps. So you click on create. You just wait a little bit, and now we have it. This is like our first class. You have the option to change, to upload picture here. We say it here, classes. It has calendar. Classes, you see here, they are not students, and if you want to send the invitation, you can here add either teachers or students, just writing the email, and that's it. You have here the code.
Okay, now in terms of the interface, the platform is similar to Facebook because here the student will see all the posts on upcoming assignments. Here we can see the name of the class. I name it as test. There is a class code. There we can change it the appealing, or we can upload one of our pictures. Here we can share with the students any additional information. We can attach videos, files, links, or a document of the Google Drive. This also is this is the tab or the working class. There we can create a new assignment, a questionnaire. We can create a pool for the students. We can upload material, or we can reuse previous publications provided besides perhaps from different courses. We can use Google Calendar. This option I found it really helpful because you have that synchronized with the student's email, so you can all students will have the chance they will have in mind the updates for the assignments. Or we can create a common folder for the class, even for each student, which will be really will be useful because each student will have his evidences uploaded, and you can check them at any time. This is the option. Let me see what else we're missing here. This is the option for the students. Here we can see we can add the students and the grades. That this is in terms of assessment will be reviewed later on by my partner.
Hello, I am Francisco Gálvez, and I'm going to show you how to create either a homework or classroom activities, etc. So as you can see here, I already created one, which is the topic verb to be. The first activity is the first activity verb to be. I created like some questions so that students can answer, and you can see that the topic was already, the activity was already assigned, and I already graded one because one of the students already answered. But first, before we continue with the grades, I would like to show you how to create either a homework, maybe multiple choice activity, or just a question. We can add some materials, we can reuse a previous resource that we already have with us, or we can add a topic. Now let's say that we are going to create a homework. So this is the title of the homework, and here you can add either the instructions or you can just add some questions. So first, let's go to add the title. This could be, let's say, past simple or simple past. Here you can add some questions, or you can maybe upload the questions that you have in Google Drive. Maybe you already have designed all the activities, so you just need to upload them. You can add a link, you can attach any file, or you can add any YouTube video. Now here you can see you can either send this activity to the whole class or just choose a specific student. Maybe if you need that student to reinforce some aspects of that topic, you can create or you can send specific homework or activities so that the student can improve that aspect. Or you can just send the homework to the whole class. You can choose the number of points you want to give to this activity. You can set up a due date, either date or hour. So let's say this will be for May 28th at 11:59. We can choose the topic, which in this case is verb to be, and you can either add a rubric, you can reuse a rubric that you already used in previous courses, or you can import an Excel document. So here is how we create a rubric. First, you can add the title of what you want to assess. Let's say, I don't know, pronunciation maybe. Okay, I mean, this is an example. You can describe what are you expecting from the students to do. Add some points to the rubric, etc. Now let's go back. So as you already saw, I already created this one. And let's see the homework. We can see right here that this student already did her homework and I already graded it. This student, on the other hand, hasn't done the activity yet, so she doesn't have any grade. So I already graded this one, as you can see, and another positive thing about this is that you can add private comments like this one. Great job, you did a great job, keep it up. So maybe, or if they didn't do it very well, you can just add a comment and say, hey, you can improve on this, or explain why the question they answered was wrong. And this student, since she hasn't done her homework yet, we can just send a message saying, I am still waiting for your homework. React. Or if you prefer, you can contact them via email. So as you can see, I selected the student that I want to send the email to. Then I click it here and it will open. So you can just, I am waiting for your homework. And you can send it. Now let's go back and well, these are the instructions. You already see how this student answered the question. However, here in this part it says that she hasn't done the homework, but we already know that she did because she commented here. But maybe she did it in a different way that it is expected to do. So she needs to go in a student profile and choose the part where it says do the homework, and then it will appear here that the students has presented homework, but you can also see it here, you know. So this is basically it. Once you design how to do it, you can create different homeworks, different things for our students. Now this is the grade table. So as you can see, the first activity was already great. Then when you create the second activity, it can be either a homework or a class activity. It will appear right here with the title. So it could be, for example, second activity, past simple, and they will do their homework or their activities, and it will appear right here. And well, that's it. Thank you very much.